Well. Abusiafo, here is the inside desk, and we are back to your homes once again. And come on, yaba be do ano. Utwetimi actually what doing their phone na da for free besiano nya kenkan e de amount. This conversation conversations are our known some nyatna makunya musia. Na se me show when you say ya then when we say someone ekosu or my mu. What military for sense no? Asra for sense mate. Security sense no abusa for mate. Any mami mo mwe. That is what is happening. And don't see abusu mi mienu mi say atwa mu aban ebietum say yen nuanu maba ne mrante ya oji won hudie say o ahoden ahofama papa say obaso otimi sum aban no anase oman no in terms of say obaso opposed ni obaso oye fire service ni obaso oye immigration army anase de kaka wonyina no wa biatum and on yen nuanu mrante ne maba wa sa security adwuma hu opepa any ahofama they went and they purchased their forms. Ladies and gentlemen, they submitted their forms. Afei, your friend said a bimra for body selection. Some kind say maybe a chum Hassan and Hugh, the Bram say Omoko and the Binam Sukowie because of the stampede. Nini panel doors. Nane and say, Anna, security expert you say, Omobe online aptitude test. Yenium ran Mabai, a cotanasi. Omo online, omo kotena kofufu computers near they did all of these things. Afei, ye wie ye, ene ye ka say ye akwa marking ye wie ye de aba. Ye de ba ya, de asem ene asie, asem a asie ni say aban no anasa security no omo ton forms baaku mienu miensa enan sa akosi 500,000. Yes. 500,000 forms and turn them maximum for. And this government is saying, "Oh, yeah, because we want the best out of the of our citizens to come and serve in our security, agencies. No problem about that. Now, this 500,000 pieces of forms do you know what happened? Only 105,000 of them qualify. Which means over 400,000 because 500,000 over 400,000 they did not qualify. So Oman qualify personnel and I say security experts and reasons why they did not qualify. We don't have problem with it. Afei yakodai na de chinya. Our minister for our interior security, Honorable Muntaka, Asamansi MP, or say, sir, and for 105,000 are qualified. Only 5,000 of them. Only 5,000 of them qualify for the job. And that's 5,000 per. And now, you bet in your form. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all face reality. In fact, even in case we are even facing reality, so not saying kwa any parliament about what ye wabu anonefa. Parliament alone, members of parliament, so not saying any mobia. After we are young Jubilee House, so not saying any more. And the 5,000 I can say. Abusia for wo you can say more for if it's a military. When say more military for you need only 1,000 personnel, more 1,000 slots per. Yet you sold 180,000 pieces of forms, and size can amu generate over 4.5 million Ghana cedis now. Amu generate size can only say info. You come to the citizens. One will say we the citizens we are desperate. So as soon as you open, you come and apply, and the citizens believed in the mantra of this current administration, 24-hour economy of this current administration. We are going to reset the country. So we believe that good. So far as that we are moving in this resetting agenda, then it means that yes, at least abina biatum and the fairness is going to work. But na ebimo akano emre atwam during this MPP government administration, say edu say your first security personnel say bokwana ye nte ho asem bia. Na ye te wonum de betia ne say your first security personnel say wie. Onti ho asem ni afoma wie, ye form nyina back door. People were not hearing it. Now my question is that 5,000 people now are slots na available no. Out of 105,000 ojina dey so now dey wafo bi no agya me ofie. Honorable kind of Muntaka, a dear son of Mujina to pick the 5,000. Na 100,000, a dear son of Mujina on form. Minister of Defense, Honorable Kesio Ato Forsen. Yebusa say, where are some Musapen and Yebusa? Wana a dready form, Aguna Dum Nebusa, almost Musam. Kate forma, a doom forma, and almost Musam say. Sa 5,000, Mujina quite bear sooner air form, which means a coffee bokosu Ojinan Quentia. Because it is still going to become protocol based. On what fairness grounds are you picking my brother over me when you are saying we all qualify? And Honorable Interior Minister, Honorable Muntaka, say it is coming from you, a minister of the state. That 100,000 you are going to keep their data and in the following year say here more. Na sa nkofo na momom kwa medicals e de bae no se follow you obi anya esa bedan so obi konya can say obi ko pra in the following you bedan. How do we run a state like this? How do we run a country like this? Unimpa. And you see, ladies and gentlemen, sa komo about through this security terrain and yeka, but yeka and can cross. Look, even universities musumuntie bi, colleges of education musumuntie bi. Only say, only let's say 200 slots, but you are selling more than 2,000 forms out. When you know you need to or you have a slot for only what? Maybe you need only 20 or let's say 200. Only. And then if you are bumping from neighbor, and Asemusa Yebusa say, Honorable Muntaka, Asemusa Yebusa say, Honorable Kecha Atoforsen, President Mahama, Asemusa Yebusa say, yeah, dear. Kate for my name Musa. Me kwa no more kan sim dem sim babusa dia mo. Say e kwan be so na ujina so e dia be obi a unyimi. Abra yen qualify kwan be so. At the end of the day, e dia na no dia na bia. Eno nti enei enya nwanwa. Say e bia ye betena kromani ate. Say obi mu atua sika am ya for madwuma. Now out of 105,000 and you are picking only 5,000. I mean, how do we run a country like that? And this was the resetting that we were all praying for. And now only resetting ayaka in the church for akatu akam. Resetting ayaka nano nurses for akatu akam. And there are a lot of the youth in the country. I think Sankanyesa again 500,000. Before going a man. And young woman, or Pepan say they are coming to serve the country through security agents. I tell you for a fact, most of them are coming because they have nothing to do, and at least also at least to put food on their tables. Why are we doing this to ourselves? 69 years of this country, and we are still doing this. Me say, and your monkwana yes tom. University for musumu ye bimunyai. College of education musumuni muye bi munyai. It is very, very sad. Motor forms just can edugu we can say mo na muya you come and tell the people that we had only these slots. You knew you had these slots, yet for the slot that you have you didn't work towards them. The slot that you had, I mean, you could have said only 100,000 out of 100,000. That's all pick 5,000. Fine, at least you have 100,000 obey your test near the day be free at least 50,000 crack okay. This time you are saying that you sold 500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, some man telling my buy way ya omu ye jo musika a omu nyam ye fo musika mo anya sadia ye abai no wajo musika di free. We should give their monies back to them. We should give their monies back to them. The rate at which the youth of the country are unemployed and then they are causing the youth to accept any offer as a job. I'm telling you for a fact. Mrantani bebre said more in common. Mabawani bebre omuni a purpose me asra for and I say apostle for and our fire service for, but because of the jobless nature that they found themselves within in this country. I don't see MRV say I had the inside desk. Now, sad, and let's all put this on record. Say, Sabain be a chum, now by who be a ba, Nasa dia by a chum, Engano, near council say, where for the back door, and say, would you also be beam, Nasa the away ban, or ban in a different direction. Then there's no difference. Ladies and gentlemen, say also what do for fast as you. If we say, Honorable Asiadun Katiaka Assembly, and the mini chattel. Now, general party, general mosquito. The national chairman for the National Democratic Congress, NDC. I was your forward. Asamno mobile. Na enu the screen is no. General say young country mo say Ghana foi. Mo motor form say. O say young country mo say. Say the 500,000 for mu nyina. Akron for me fine. Hey general. Abuja for fancy ya. Na ada for general did it here. O mai mu che say ye ni abure na general ba kwa fam e fou na ye ni bi sem na agya kwana ne. It is MRF say the inside desk. Now you tell us to say issues of national interest. Bye bye.